Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Ian, as I hope you already know, and welcome back to another YouTube video. I know, crazy, I don't make much of these, but the purpose of this video here today is for me to sort of take some time to talk, all right, about my content, what I want to do. I'm having some Hades on in the background, all right, so be some commentary style gameplay. Just you know, it's just sort of here. So that way there's more to keep y'all entertained and stimulated, kind of like those TikTok videos. You feel me? And yeah, I've got some talking points here to go on. I might ramble off a bit on some parts, but that's what the power of editing is for. So if there's a lot of cuts in this video, I apologize. But you know what? It is what it is. So let's start with our first talking point, the purpose of this video. I want to start taking things a bit more serious with my content. All right, you feel me? I want to start focusing more on expanding my content. I just realized how loud my game was. Into like more avenues. You feel me? I've been stuck in this sort of routine recently where I'm like only able to stream Osu content. I can try streaming other things, but you know, no one really gives a shit. And I stream Osu and no one still gives a shit. And I'm like, all right, I'm kind of sick and tired of this. I want to grow. I'm not really one to care for numbers, but I think it's gotten to me. And to be honest, I feel like this is a good thing. Recently, I've been wanting to seek discomfort, I guess, if that makes sense. It's kind of a weird phrase, I suppose. But with my whole routine that I've been in, I feel like I have made myself a bit too comfortable. All right? There's no room for me to grow with what I'm doing. It's not like my routine's a bad one. All right? I'm going to the gym. I'm hanging out with friends, all that fun stuff. The thing is, I feel like pretty much the same how I did when I was 17. Now, I know this is something a lot of people feel, but I'm kind of sick and tired of it, all right? It sort of ties into the whole routine thing, all right? I'm a big fan of being comfortable. It used to be my whole thing, like my whole goal in life was to focus on myself and make myself comfortable. But I'll be honest, that shit kind of boring, okay? And this phrase motivates me every time I hear it. Like, it's not like a thing where like, I hear it, I get motivated, and then it dies off the next day. Every time I hear this phrase, it pushes me to want to improve myself, stepping out of my comfort zone. And that's part of what I'm doing here with making content, all right? My goal is to force myself out of my comfort zone. Okay, so now how I plan on making this content, you know, seeking discomfort, stepping out of my comfort zone, out of the same old routine that I've been stuck in. Is to first start slow, you know, make more videos. I've got specific types of content that I want to make that I'll elaborate on later. That I don't know, I sort of got reminded recently of the type of content I want to make, and it's something I want to start focus on a bit more. All right, so I'm going to start making more videos, cutting back on streaming, because I feel like that's one thing is I feel like I can't do enough with my content, because whenever I do have the time to focus on content, it's always just streaming. Like, I'll just start stream and I'll do jack shit for like 4 hours, all right? And then that's just it. That is my day. And it does nothing to help me grow. I've been brainstorming a lot of things, like potentially doing a new name. Having the name Ian isn't really recognizable. Like, if you hear Ian, you think of fucking anyone, basically, all right? It can be there's like any number of dudes in the world named Ian, any number of content creators in general they're going to be in. I sort of want to think of a new name. I don't know what that name could possibly be. I've been trying to think of one. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. Something that when you hear it, it's like, oh yeah, I know this dude. It's this guy. It's this dude that used to play Osu all the time. What the hell? That's sort of what I'm aiming for. You feel me? When I say that I plan to cut back on streaming, I don't mean stopping streaming entirely. I just mean sort of putting it almost on the back burner. Like, I'll still stream at least 1 or 2 times a week, but a majority of my time creating content will be spent making either TikToks or YouTube videos or YouTube shorts, you know, that type of content, to sort of just expand upon what I'm doing, expand my audience, because that's the strat, right? That is the strat. When it comes to streaming, though, I'm probably going to cut back on Osu, because, you know, I have this thing where whenever I play Osu, I just want to like work on getting better, and it sort of puts me into this thing where I'm stuck playing Osu and nothing else. So it's led me to have some unfinished things. Like, I was playing Calamity with some friends. I just died. Never mind, I'm alive. I was playing Calamity with some friends, Mario and Manuel, and it sort of got like destroyed. the whole thing just sort of died because I played Osu and I stopped playing, and so we have an unfinished Terraria Calamity World that I would like to do. I'll probably play some more Final Fantasy XIV on stream because I do love that game. Okay, and so that may end up just becoming like a stream game, or you know, game that I play in my own personal time. Yada yada yada. Oh, I just died. Okay. Maybe I'll get back into streaming Elden Ring. I haven't finished Elden Ring. I don't even think I'm halfway through. Maybe like 40% or some shit. I feel like Elden Ring would be a fun thing to play on stream. This is a little something different. All right, my main content I feel will be YouTube videos, and then I'll have streaming as sort of like a separate way for my audience to interact with me directly. Because that's sort of there's creators like, say, Grizzy, who I would watch his videos and I fucking love them, and then I would see a stream and I would go on, and his stream acts as like a way for you to interact with him directly. You sort of like get this thing when you watch a YouTuber. It's like, oh wow, and they're this cool big dude, and you get this disconnect when they're really not. They're just another dude, which is like the glory of like Twitch and live streaming in general, which I think is pretty cool. I don't have any plans to leave Twitch specifically. I'm planning to stay on Twitch. I don't think I'll move to like YouTube live streaming or whatever, unless if shit goes down the drain. But you know, it's just a thought. It's just a thought. Moving on to like content creators that I like to watch, or I used to watch all the time. I started watching Smitty and like Cryos again recently. It reminded me of the type of content that I wanted to make. Stuff like this. Like, I used to love Smitty's videos where he would just sit and commentate and talk and ramble on, and make like a fucking 20-minute video out of it. I thought that was amazing. And I kind of want to do that. All right, I want to make content like that. Now, my content may seem kind of copycat at first, but that's because I have to figure out my own formula. Yeah, I'm using like points of reference, I guess, and I'll sort of figure out how I want to do it myself as I go on. You know, push myself out of my comfort zone to figure out what I want to do, how I want to do it. You feel me? And I feel like once I get that formula down, shit will really start popping off. All right, really start popping off. And sort of relating back to this content, and like characters. Hello. People like Smitty and Cryos is I want to start playing games with friends more often, specifically outside of my direct friend group that I know IRL. If you watch my streams, you know, like Mario, Manuel, all of them, love them all to death. Although, to push myself out of my comfort zone, I would also like to start playing games a lot more often with other people. A lot of times, someone will be like, "Hey, hey, can I join?" Or, "Hey, I want to do this." And I'll be like, "Oh, no, I'm just playing with friends right now." Yeah, you know. And I feel kind of bad every time I do it because the reason why I say that is because it's uncomfortable for me to say, "Yeah, come on in and join." All right, I'm very how do I say this? I like it when I know exactly how something's gonna go, and interacting with people that I don't interact with directly all that often, like, you know, through like a VC or in person, leads me to like not wanting to do it. And of course, when I'm like streaming or whatever, and someone else says, "Hey," I can very easily just say no, and they'll be like, "Okay," and I feel kind of bad because I feel like there are some people that I could be really close with right now that I'm not close with because of turning people down in that fashion, and it kind of makes me feel bad. So I want to change that. All right, I want to start playing with more people. I've got my boy Span. All right, I already play with him a little bit, but I feel like I don't play with him as much as I would like. I don't like talk to him as much as I would like. Most of the time, he'll show up in my like stream chat, and we'll fucking make fun of each other that way. DMing is like something that I don't do all that often outside of like my direct friends. So I don't talk to him a whole lot that way either, and I want to change that. All right, I want to connect more with other people. I want to make more friends, which is gonna be hard because I'm very introverted, and like I've said a bunch of times in this whole video, is I like to be comfortable, and that's what Seek Discomfort is all about. For the type of games I would like to play, there's this this video that really like pushed me into wanting to make this content again. I was watching Smitty play rounds. Smitty and Cryos play rounds. It was fucking hilarious. Funniest shit I've seen in a long time. It was amazing. So I'd like to play that probably with Span. I could probably play some more COD. I've been playing a little bit of COD with my friends. It's having stuff like Warzone moments or like multiplayer moments or whatever would be kind of funny. I feel like those would be... I feel like all this would make good content to start with. And then I feel like once I get into this, not exactly routine, but sort of routine of making content like this, I feel like it'll come a bit more naturally to me. Like, oh shit, this game came out on Steam and it looks fun. I want to play this with my friends. Or like, hey, this person that I see is playing this. I'm gonna hit them up, be like, hey, yo, can I play with you? Like, do a little recording session, be like, yeah, sure. Make videos that way. My editing for this video is probably going to be mid as hell, but that's also something I'm going to be working on. All right. I've come to a realization recently. All right, moving on to another talking point, which sort of relates to making like funnier content, is I suck at video games. The only game I'm decent at is Osu, which is why I've stuck to playing specifically Osu content for the past, what, 3 or 4 years. Is because I suck at other games. I've always been like subpar. Specifically, I used to play CSGO all the time. I have like over 500 hours in that game, and I never once made it out of silver. Highest I made it was silver 3. When it comes to games like Rainbow Six Siege, which I think I might make videos of because I fucking love that game, bro. I played it recently and it was really fun. I used to grind the hell out of that game, like 400 hours in it, and the highest I ever made it was Gold 1 game away from Plat. I was playing with Sergio, or El Speedy, for those who don't know. And he was 1 MMR away, I was 1 game away, and we just went on a losing streak all the way down to bronze. I was like, damn. Unfortunate. That was just unlucky, but damn, unfortunate. And no matter what I play, Apex, I got pretty decent at, but that's like something... To get good at something, you have to consistently play. And I don't like... It's boring just to do the same thing over and over again. Again, part of why I'm doing this, as I mentioned earlier, you know, doing like the same thing over and over again makes it difficult to keep motivation, which goes on to my next talking point. I find it really hard to stay motivated, which is something that I'm hoping to fix through seeking discomfort, putting myself out of my comfort zone. I'll get motivated to do something, and what the hell is that? Anyways, what the fuck? R1 to use RT? What the fuck? Oh my god. Yo, that's crazy. Anyways, as I was saying, really difficult for me to stay motivated. I'll get like a burst of motivation and be like, oh, I want to start doing this, and then it'll just sort of die off. Like the next day, I'll just be like, fucking being lazy as hell, doing nothing. I'll be like, oh, you know, I could be doing this, or I could just be chilling in my room doing jack shit all day. Honestly, I think that sounds better. You feel me? Like I said, I'm hoping to overcome that. It's kind of fucking annoying how much of an issue this is. And, you know, you think like, oh, you know it's an issue, so why don't you fucking fix it? It's like, well, as weird as it may sound, that's a whole lot easier said than done. I don't know how people stay motivated constantly. It's fucking insane, dude. It's people who can like consistently stay motivated and be on the grind 24/7, I think are like magical beasts. Like I said, that's sort of what I'm wanting to achieve, is the ability to stay motivated through doing this. It's seeking discomfort. Being motivated in general is already like uncomfortable enough for me. So you know, if you feel me, that's sort of just like what I'm wanting to focus on with doing this. Throughout doing all this, I want to improve not only as a content creator, making better content, growing my audience, meeting new people, but also as a person, seeking discomfort, you know, putting myself out of my comfort zone, making new experiences. All right, that is the goal of this whole endeavor. All right, my life's been pretty fucking boring for the most part, and I am going to change that. Not I want to change that. I am going to change that. All right, it is February 4th, 2023, and this is the start of it all. All right, mark my fucking words. Okay, if I don't keep making content, you can just consider my entire fucking content creating career just dead. Right then and there. All right. thank you all for sticking by for this video. You guys are amazing. Editing this video is going to be a pain in the ass because I've had to stop this video and go back in my train of thought a bunch of times because it's hard for me to remember what I was saying. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate all who are still here. If anyone has made it to the end of this video, you're amazing. Make sure to hit that like button. You know, classic YouTube outro. Make sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell to know when I upload, because I will be uploading more. All right. I'm looking to my camera like I'm using my camera. I'm not using my camera right now. I'm not fucking streaming. And I will I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out, dudes. Oh, I don't have my dash. Fuck.